No, Fiona, it's not dinner time right now. No, it's not time for dinner. Fiona, no. It's not dinner time. Fiona, no. Fiona, you have a real problem accepting no for an answer. We should probably, how RJ handled that in the story? I haven't told you about RJ? Oh, well, let me read you the story about RJ and accepting no for an answer. It's kind of important that when someone's telling you no, that you just accept no for an answer. So why don't we, come here, I'll read you this story. Okay, Fiona, so I have this book here called I Just Don't Like the Sound of No. And I'm going to read this to you. We're not going to read the whole thing right now. We're just going to read some of it because I want us to practice and really get good at it. But I think this is good for you to hear, and I think it's going to be good for the boys and girls at home to hear as well. My name is RJ, and I just don't like the sound of the word no. And there he is with pillows over his ears because he doesn't want to hear anyone tell him no. It seems like everybody always tells me no. No RJ this, no RJ that. Sometimes I think my real name is No RJ. A few days ago, I was at the store with my dad. I saw a box of smelly markers that I really, really wanted. Dad, I asked, can you buy these for me? No, he said. So he saw some markers he wanted, and he asked his dad, nothing wrong with asking his dad, and his dad said no. But RJ just can't accept no for an answer. But I just don't like the sound of no. How about maybe? No, he said, not today. But I just don't like the sound of no. How about we'll see? No, he said. RJ, I told you before we left home. This trip to the store is a looking trip for you, not a buying trip. But Dad, they have one that smells like bubble gum, there's cherry and banana and... RJ, no means no. Okay, so Fiona, did you hear how when RJ first asked his dad if he could have the box of smelly markers, that his dad's voice was nice and calm? It was a nice, calm response. But the more RJ keeps asking, the more frustrated his dad's becoming until he kind of starts to raise his voice a little bit. And the reason for that is because when we give somebody an answer, whether that someone is a cat or a child or a grandchild or a niece or a nephew or brother or sister, if they keep asking, they kind of feel frustrated. It can be kind of annoying. So when someone gives you an answer, even if you don't like the answer, part of their job is just to accept no. And that's something that RJ just cannot do. So he didn't do it with his dad, and now, look, it's going to happen with his mom also. When we got home, my best friend Sam asked me if I wanted to sleep over at his house. Mom, can Sam and I have a sleepover tonight? No, my mom said, not tonight. Okay, so he asked, nothing wrong with asking. And his mom said no, but RJ just won't let it go. He's going to keep arguing. But I just don't like the sound of no. How about I'll think about it? No, my mom said. You can't have a sleepover on a school night. You won't get enough rest, and then you'll be tired at school. But how about maybe? No, RJ, not tonight. But I just don't like the sound of no. And besides, Sam's mom says, RJ, no means no. And you can hear how whiny RJ's voice is getting. Is that the type of voice we use when we're asking for something or solving a problem? No, we got to use a calm voice. The next day at school, I asked my teacher, can we have extra free time? No, RJ, she said, not today. I just don't like the sound of no. How about maybe later? No, RJ, today we have a full schedule and we just can't fit it in. But I just don't like the sound of no. How about after lunch? No, RJ. I told you, not today. But last week you said no means no. RJ, you need to learn how to accept no for an answer. So in school, same thing, same problem in school where RJ's not accepting no for an answer from the teacher. He wants something, the teacher's saying no, and he just keeps trying to convince the teacher to do what he wants, and he's not listening to her until she gets frustrated. I think you need to become a member of the Say Yes to No Club. How do I do that, I asked. Well, to join, you have to be able to do two things: accept no for an answer and learn how to disagree appropriately. So this is the important one, boys and girls. This is the one I'm really going to be asking us to practice. And Fiona, really listen up to this, okay? To accept no for an answer, this is what you need to do. Look right at the person who is telling you no. So we're going to look right at the person. There's that whole body listening, looking. Say okay to the person, he or she is running the show. So we're going to say okay in a calm voice. Stay calm on the inside and don't disagree. You can ask him or her why later. This is how you should be. So look, say okay, stay calm. If you really want to know why they said no, you can ask later. You don't ask right in that moment because we just said okay and we stay calm, and then you're going to need to follow directions. But you can always ask why later. Now, to disagree with someone the right way, here's what you should do. So if we don't agree with what somebody says, here's how we can disagree the right way without arguing. Look right at the person when you disagree. So again, we're going to look at that person. Don't scream or use mean words. Be the best you can be. And that's important. That's staying calm and being nice. Tell why you feel differently. Give your reasons with facts. Listen closely to what she says. This is how you should act. So again, important thing, we're going to look, we're going to stay calm, no screaming using mean words. Let the person know why you feel differently, but it's got to be facts. You can't say because I feel like it. It's got to be a reason out. Like if your teacher says you can't go outside and play today, then you disagree. You could look at them, stay calm and say, but it's really sunny outside because you can prove it's sunny. That's a fact. And then listen closely to what the adult says after you tell them how you feel differently. RJ, if you can learn how to do these two things, you can become an official member of the Say Yes to No Club. Then you'll get to write your name on a star and put it up on our Say Yes to No star board. Once your star is up on the board, your name will be put into a weekly drawing and you could even win a prize. So kind of like our B-Bucks. They even look like they have certificates like our B-Buck certificates. Do I have to do it at home too, I asked? Absolutely. In order to become an official member, your parents have to sign a paper saying that you are being a Say Yes to No expert at home too. So you can't just do this at school. It's something that RJ has to do at home. Just like you, boys and girls, and Fiona, wherever we go, you have to be a Say Yes to No expert. I looked at the Say Yes to No star board. It would be pretty cool to see my name up there on one of those stars, and the prizes my teacher gives away are awesome. Margaret Ann walked by and overheard me talking to the teacher. Being a member of the Say Yes to No Club is fun, RJ, she said. You get to decorate your star any way you want. So there's Margaret Ann's star. She's got pink and blue and polka dots and stripes. Okay, I told my teacher, I'll do it. And RJ's imagining what he would want his star to be, and he wants his star to be a dinosaur riding a rocket car ship through outer space. All right, so we're going to stop there. Okay, so RJ is going to try to become a member of the Say Yes to No Club. And Fiona, that's what we're going to try to do for you also. So we're going to go back, and I want to look at what it is that they said. These are the 4 steps I really want the boys and girls at home working at, and Fiona, we're going to practice this too, okay? So you look at the person who is telling you no. So you got to look right at them. That's where that whole body listening comes in. You look at the person who's just told you that no, you can't do something that you asked for. You say okay to the person, he's running the show or she's running the show. So you're going to say okay, stay calm on the inside and don't disagree. Got to use that calm voice. When you're saying okay, you got to stay calm. You can ask him why later. This is how you should be. So again, you can ask an adult later why they said no to something that you asked for, but you don't ask in the moment. So if your teacher tells you no, you don't ask right away why they said no. If your grown-up at home says no to you about something, you don't ask right away. You look at them, you say okay, you stay calm, and then later on, in the day, you can ask why they said no when you're both feeling calm, and they can explain their point of view to you. All right, so boys and girls, that's your assignment, is to practice these 4 steps at home with your grown-ups, practice these 4 steps in school, and Fiona and I are going to practice at home, right, Fiona? Yep. And when I see you guys next week, we're going to see how Fiona's doing with accepting no for an answer, and I can't wait to see how you guys are doing with accepting no for an answer. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Can't wait.